everyone, and welcome to the Code Clarity podcast. I'm Rena.
And I'm Jean. Last week we had the complaints masterclass, and part of that we talked about the 10 things that the PMCPA look at when they come in to audit a company. So, Rena, do we just wait for the PMCPA to come in to audit us? Is that the only time that we should worry about all of those things?
If only, but actually we don't want to even wait or pray for that, because the PMCPA aren't very transparent to other companies about what they look for in an audit, their audit methodology, and certainly the audit reports aren't published. So Moderna is a company that's going to be audited next by the PMCPA, but the rest of the industry has no clue what exactly is being looked at. So Jean, our top tips to companies would involve things like making sure that you're doing audits yourself. You're not waiting for the regulators to do that.
And there's a couple of reasons why that's good, isn't it? Because if you do the audits yourself, you are spotting the errors, spotting the weaknesses before they happen. So hopefully you're never going to be in the position of being audited by the PMCPA. But also we know from reading audit reports ourselves when we've supported companies that the PMCPA looks unkindly on companies that don't audit themselves or don't take an audit report they have done seriously.
Yes, we've got experience of that where we've done an audit, a mock PMCPA audit, and the company hasn't taken the output seriously, hasn't acted on them, and the PMCPA has criticised them. We horrifically have found out, that there are companies who are engaging external people to help them with the audits, and they're not even receiving an audit report. So there's some basics that are lacking out there.
Yeah. So what do you think if a company was looking to do an audit themselves or commission someone else to do an external audit, how often should they be doing it? What should they be looking for, and what should they do with it?
Well, the whole kind of definition of self-regulation is the ability for a company to identify, correct and prevent risk. So if you want to identify a lot of risk because you're worried about your sales force, it's a competitive landscape, you've got a new launch, well, then you'll be doing either lots of audits or audits with very large sample sizes. So I hate saying it depends, but it really does depend. And the good companies that we work with are doing frequent audits, but usually quite small sample sizes. And it's about this kind of continuous assurance. If you feel you've got a level where you feel confident that's picking up, the risk, then that's absolutely fine. Keep it small and frequent.
Okay, so what would be your 3 top tips on this subject?
Well, so one thing we've already discussed, and as I say, we're kind of helping companies with it right now, is just making sure that you've got a healthy compliance program. And that would be number 1. And number 2, you'll only know what a healthy compliance program looks like if you're doing regular audits. So Jean, you've mentioned it there, but it could be an audit of your materials, it could be one of your processes, you could be looking at the CRM system, the reps expenses, the list is quite long. And then the third top tip is documentation. So always have an audit report, because that is your basics, and the audit report should at the very least contain categorization of findings, and I would say just a suggested CAPA so that the pharmaceutical company can decide on the eventual corrective and preventative actions.
Yeah, and I'll just add an extra one, finals. When you've got those CAPAs, action them.
Yeah, don't just write them down. Good one. Okay, thanks, Jean.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.